What's happening, Vault Hunters? We are back in Borderlands 1 today, back on our brick playthrough, and we have... Good to know. We are finally at some civilization. We've made it to New Haven. This is the first proper hub area in the Borderlands games. They make comment here about a number of other civilizations that the resistance, as it were,
I'm transmitting to inform you that I've made a decision I think you won't like. As Administrator of New Haven, I am responsible for the well-being of its citizens. And in that capacity, I must keep the road to Sanctuary closed for now. Baron Flint's tribe and that infernal contraption of theirs are out on the salt flats, and I don't want citizens getting killed trying to get past them.
Yeah. As I was saying, this is where the sort of civilized citizens of Pandora, this is where they've congregated. This is their kind of home base.
Mud dwellers. Skipping all the details that would confuse the lot of you, I have concluded that the vault is more than likely genuine. In addition to that fact, which has probably burned a hole in your brain, the vault can only be opened once every 2 centuries, and that time is about to arrive.
And as you can already tell, things get a little bit busier when you get here. This is really, in my opinion, you know, where the game really starts to take hold. You have this town with a number of different people to interact with. It feels more alive than anywhere else you've been in the game so far.
Asked me to tell you about a little something he needs done. You should ask him about it.
And we're going to do just that. So this is where we, although we've been communicating on the Echo communicator, this is where we finally meet Scooter.
I wasn't born in no barn, alright? Well, actually I was, but all I'm saying is you don't believe people run around talking about magic doors, spewing out treasure and the like, alright?
Right, so he wants us to go back and check on our friend TK Baha, who is at the start near
Bye now.
Firehaven. Firestone. But we're going to have a little bit of a look around here. There are, I think they're counted as dev chests. There's a few chests hidden around New Haven. This is obviously a golden key chest, which we have a load of keys, if I remember. Yeah, we've got 73 keys. So let's just, why not? Let's treat ourselves. We've made it all this way. So we have that. This chest would have been added as part of the Game of the Year edition of the game. This wasn't originally in the game, unless I'm going insane. I'm pretty sure that that's something that came in Borderlands 2, and it's just been added as part of the quality of life and improvements they made to make Borderlands 1 Game of the Year edition, enhanced edition, more appealing to people. So we already found Scooter. We've got a few chests to look at here, a few people to interact with. We'll go and see Helena Pierce.
Hello again.
So this chick is basically in charge. You won't have seen her in Borderlands 2, but we learn of her fate very early on when you're in Liarsburg at the start of Borderlands 2. There's some audio logs which tell you what happens to her, but
The vault is a story to
I won't give
hope to the
too much
hopeless.
away with that.
Nothing more.
Okay, so that is a significant step forward. So that is now our final weapon slot open. So that means we've got even more ability to be causing some chaos. And did that... I did auto-equip properly, which I also think was an addition that would have come in later. There we go, we've got a few other things going on. I can't remember how these work. Am I adding these or am I changing them? Right, I can switch them, so I'm unlocking them. So we'll also unlock that. We've got a few artifacts on the go. We're gonna have some explosion. I feel like some explosive punching is going to be a good time. So we've got some generators to turn on here to help them get the power up and running again. Sorry, my brain's taking a little while to get going today. I am saying a lot, which probably isn't so uncommon, but There we go. I'm not entirely sure I was correct on getting up there for this one. Maybe it's the side bit. Do I have to jump? Oh, no, I just jumped to the wrong bit. Grab a few of these goodies.
Are you about ready to get rolling?
I'm sort of going on pretty ancient memory at this point in terms of these chests around town, but I seem to be heading to the right kind of place. Seem to be finding some stuff, sorry. Get those in my pocket. I feel like there's another one around the corner here, maybe. Maybe not. Having a faff. No, that's wrong, but there's one in front of me somewhere. Or is that the generator? It's quite common that if I was doing a playthrough on this, I would be doing this generator mission while looking for these extra chests, so I sort of get mixed up in my mind as to what is where. And it has been that amount of time that I really am just going on gut more than anything else. That's just a bit of nothing. That's the chest up there we already had. Typically worry about these wires, but I was just thinking maybe the wires are a giveaway. Might take a minute getting back into this. Ooh, sparklery mushrooms. Damaged claptrap somewhere around me as well. I know, it's just a normal claptrap.
Give me a shout if I can help you. Sometimes I think you fortune hunters are all a bunch of idiots chasing rainbows.
So Zed's made his way here.
Nothing but a fairy tale.
Obviously a very heavy emphasis on the whole vault being a lot of a mystery at this point in the story. There we go, there's the one that's busted. Yeah, and that, I feel like that's around the back. But that sort of, you know, was really the heavy focus for this game. That's what was up there. It's the toolbox. I was thinking it was one of those little small money chests, but it's not. That's what I was trying to get up here for. Oh, no, it was one of the small money chests on the bottom. It's just this is on the windowsill. But so we're, having been to that area earlier with the Iridian Ruins, the Ghost of the Vault mission, I think it was, in the Headlands. We're one of the only people now that sort of knows that there's more to this. There's something worth looking for. Tanis radioed in just then, feeling like she has also come to the same conclusion. So we definitely need to track down her soon. And she can maybe point us in the right direction as to how to proceed. Absolutely love Tanis as a character, pretty much throughout. I'm not very keen on the direction they've taken her as of Borderlands 3. I don't think you need to meld in your characters like that. She was fun for being who she was. I don't think they needed to sort of give her too much else going on with her character, really. The idea of her then being a siren as well, just, it feels like a lost opportunity, because she's a great character as the socially awkward scientist, and if you had the siren powers floating around, Surely that would have been a great opportunity to bring in some new blood, bring in someone fresh. But it feels like they're sort of speeding up the process by making Tannis a siren as well. Right, so we're getting distracted. I'll get up here. And that's just that middle one we've done anyway, and I've already been back to once at least. Now I'm at a point where I'm generating in front of me. Starting to get to the point where I'm out of knowing where to go. We've got a chest up here as well, somewhere. Around the back of something. Yep. That might be all of the chests. Didn't get anything too good in those, sadly. Still stick with that. Yeah, I don't need that hive on. That's my pickup gun. We've already got that one sniper. One pistol. Okay, we'll just leave that AR on. Yeah, okay. Generators. Let's get turned in the repair kit. I think maybe there's one more Jenny left to do. Here we go, more pocket space. Up you get, buddy. Nap's over.
Hey there, stranger. I'll lead the way.
Nice.
Good luck.
That seemed like a very low level. Right, so Westgate power on, that's right, the one that's down the road just out of town at the little Y junction. There we go, that's done for Helena. Like at the point that this came in, just to gaming in general, hub areas like this were a lot less common, so this was, at the time, for me, a big deal.
Ever thought about settling down? We could use someone like you around here.
Do I get one of those hats if I do it? So yeah, it was cool to have this sort of area that felt like your sort of safe space in the game, somewhere where you didn't have to worry about too much kind of kicking off, but you could just take a bit of time, do your menu stuff. Just I'm not sure what the connection is with that, but it just feels nice to have a space like this. All right, there we go. Tannis is our top priority at this point. Do I want to go straight to Tannis? I'll check on BK. I'm going to leave BK for now. I'm not sure what they... I wanted to go out of town down the bottom there. Maybe it's the bounty board. I feel like there's a little quest off to the side here where a ton of bugs are jumping out, and you can get a little bit of loot from the room that's down there or something. Scavenger machine gun. Must have. Okay, these are all across the board. Ah, okay, we could do the Tetris Warren actually. Tetris? do. Not Tetris. Tetanus.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something he needs done. You should ask him about it.
We're going to get that done. The King Pee-wee boss in here is a unique boss. And I don't think in the original game he couldn't respawn. I think he does have a drop, but he couldn't respawn. But in the enhanced edition, I believe you can actually farm this boss. But either way, we're just going to go over here for a side jaunt, and then we're going to work our way towards Tanis and see how much more time we get. That's definitely doing some good work. The money pickup is so very handy just to have that taken care of for you, so you don't have to keep stopping too much in the middle of the action. Let's not get too out of my depth here. I press the right buttons. My stuff's set up correctly. That's nice. Unfortunately, that gives me less options for excuses today, which could backfire. I'll have to think up some new excuses. That will be fine, I'm sure. I'm a little surprised why the levels on a lot of the gear seem out. I'm not sure why that is at the moment. Pow, pity pow! Right, tetanus warrens. Let's go. Just another one of the kind of little looping kind of dungeons that they've got sprinkled throughout the game. Everything's well, or at least it feels quite well defined. You sort of know, you know, what you're getting into when you go to it in this game, which I like. It really means you can kind of pick what you want to do. Ah, that was what the other crystal harvest was. I could have had that going on at the same time. That is... that is muy stupid. I'm going to do some fancy video things here, and I'm actually going to go back and grab that mission. Okay, nothing happened. Right, so now we can do this other mission at the same time. I think both things will take me in two different directions once we get to a bit of a crossroads in this little delve, but we will try and get this all cleared out. One and done. Lots of shocking. Ooh, that's chocolate. Get out of here. I'm shopping for crystals, yo. Melee definitely doesn't seem to be the way with those. Unlike Borderlands 2 with the crystals you can break, I feel like punching is a good way to go. Might just be that I'm not doing it right somehow, but I have been known to get a thing wrong now and again. Oh my goodness, it's hideous. Show me your butt. You can see when I actually get the punch on the back of it, because it will do a ton of damage. Like that. Which really highlights having to have a bit of a head on you as to how you approach some of the enemies. I feel like that's been backpedaled in the franchise. I don't feel like it's necessarily as prominent, but it is a very important part of the game as far as I'm concerned. To have have you having to think while you're playing the game rather than just... I get so... I'm so uninterested in a lot of these modern games that are pretty much just interactive films. Sadly, a lot of PlayStation exclusive games fall into that trap. Games with very similar character movement and interactions, and just doesn't really demand much of you. You've just got to be pushing the sticks or pushing the button a little bit now and again. But that's not exclusive to PlayStation. I'm just using that as it seems to be more on PlayStation than other systems. But sometimes you just want that sort of thing as well. Sometimes that's exactly what you want, but when that starts becoming too dominant in gaming, that is something I tend to find that most kind of real gamers, people that are actually kind of passionate about gaming and grown up with games, you know, they tend to be looking for something a bit more, normally looking for something that will give them a bit of a challenge. Or, you know, try and teach them something. Might mean that they've got to use their mind a little bit while they're playing. He says getting downed. Too much to think about. Game testing had that problem, I think, at the moment as well. Like, a lot of games just seem to have this constant dumbing down. And really, I think the way to get around it would be maybe just when you have your little tutorial bit at the start of the game, or when you feel like you want to put your little tutorial bit in, just simply have a question. Just have a little box you tick. Have you played a game before? And if the answer is yes, you can abandon the tutorial. You can abandon having to muck around too much, and it'll actually give you, you know, a mode of the game where it's actually wanting a bit of brain power from you. But anyway, enough about that. Not sure how often it is I get into that kind of rant, but probably pretty regularly, so apologies. I'm just a person who's very passionate about this type of medium, about gaming in general. I love films, I love music, you know, I'm very much a media person. I don't remember how epic the music is in this part. Everybody dead? Punch me some crystals. Even that doesn't seem to work very well. Use the uppercut. Pick up. Can't pick up while I'm holding. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, tasty chest. Couple of dems. Still got to do the repair kit. What is my crystal number at? Corrosive crystals are 50 for 50. That's that done. Get this claptrap fixed and sort out Pee Wee Herman. In the roof? I feel like this one's in the roof. Oh yeah, it is here. That's what that indicator is right in front of you. But I do not remember how I obtain it. Overthinking it? Just jump from below? That'll do. And that's where we went. Here we might be off in that direction, but let's get this done. No, don't take him out. I'm your friend. go. So the health is now really kicking in with this, which is helpful. So it just gives me that bit of survivability. Yes, I'm terrified. So inaccurate. So needing reloading. Gonna do it like that, huh? Gonna do it like that. Alright, Mr. Happy Clappy. At this point, where was my little chest, or is he waiting for me? Did you open a chest for me? Or have I lost my chance? Probably lost my chance. Yep, now you're just doing some general rotating. Not a problem.
Oh yeah, well,
No, okay. Right, let's go find... That's wrong. We want... King tossing. Some ammo for the legendary pistol now. Not sure about that sniper. Oh. How do I get through here? Or do I not go through here? The old up and over. Quit it! I'm puzzling with my puzzler. Do I go up here and climb on top and then go round?
Time to play! Time to play!
Yes. Ooh, pulled that just a little bit too late there. A bit too risky. Rolling Thunder. Oh, that just puts me back in the exact same place, so that's not going down. Around this way? No. Doing some failing right now. Let's have a look at the old mapperoo. Right, so it was all the way on the outside. Is that where I was earlier? Disappointing. Ooh, that's a big boy. Whoosh. Well, howdy, boys. No ammo. Obviously, a very simple ult. The old punch and jab, but effective, good fun. I'm very pleased that in Borderlands games, melee has still had a good focus. As of Wonderlands, are you stuck? You're stuck. Well, we are going to take full advantage of that. That sniper even hits. I feel like that's missing. There we go. But yeah, as of Wonderlands bringing in the melee weapons. specifically to modify your melee is very cool. I do hope that they continue to do stuff like that. Such a freaky looking boss. That's not doing much. Your reliable legendaries. Alright, punching it is. Punching it is. One of them. One of those. There we go. Be quite fun, perhaps in some of the humans. Super booster. Take that. Some of these abilities and modes that you get with the different characters in the Borderlands titles, it would be quite fun if you had some sections of the game where rather than just always being within your abilities, you could have things like pickups. So you could pick up something that specifically would change your kind of character's playstyle for a while. That's almost like a new class, but it's just something you can apply to anyone. I know there's things that will be kind of on the fringe of what I'm saying there, but you know, I mean things that are literally like, you know, you could pick up a brick modifier, like Brick's boxing gloves, for example, and it would literally just allow you to have this ult instead of your standard one on your character in the game. Like, stuff like that would be very cool. Not something that they've done yet, or, you know, Zero's Hollow Blade, and then you can use some of his ults. Or abilities, like ult's a bit strong, perhaps for some of the end of tree skills you have. Well, I suppose there are. I mean, it's start skills, isn't it? It's just class abilities. But you know what I mean. Go away. Okay, turn in these goodies. Oh, come on, that one was good.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something he needs done. You should ask him about it.
Everybody always needs stuff. I'm the gopher in these games.
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Roger that. Okay. Let's turn in these for a little bit of XP. Nice. Another Crow's artifact. Moth to the Flame, Mothrak, which is a Easter egg of Mothra from Godzilla, obviously. That is back in the arid Badlands, so we'll go do that when we go to check on TK. But I'll leave those there for now, so I don't have too much in my pocket.
Lots of stuff ain't showing up missing.
Oh, not far off of that as well. Legendaries are definitely far more few and between in these games, so we've got a few other bits of gear there that are looking a bit nicer now as well, so let's sell some stuff if we can get. Oh, we've got it. Let's pick that up. New legendary on the go. One. Ooh. What? Ah, didn't see that part. But I still wanted to lock or jump on right stick. I'm using the wrong stick for this game. I'm sure that's the left stick in newer games, but whatever. Okay. Well, we've got that shotgun applied anyway, which I was going to check out, so that works. Pee-wee's supercharger. Help by 15% very quick regeneration on a 186. Delay versus... Oh, I've got to open those as well. We will experiment with that and see what we get. Just sell a few more of those bits and bobs. Just gonna ditch that, don't need that, don't need that anymore. Ditch some mods. And we'll get rid of the shields we don't need either. And we'll activate that. Cannot use this item, I've already got it, so okay, fine. There we go, it's upgraded our storage. Oops. Upgrade more storage. Sell the mod. Artifact, sorry. Right, good. That's that. Right, seek out tennis. Oh, whoops. Never turned that in. What is that? Right, so is that gold flashing one, I guess, is telling me I've got one to turn in that way. Not sure about that on the HUD, that's not something I was expecting. But we're going to head this way and go and find tennis. Take out this bruiser over here. So he's giving me grief. Bruiser and mates. Not so tough now.
I am talking. The lady with scars where her face should be believes that you and I are looking for the same thing. You should come to me now so I can see the artifact you have recovered.
Your DNA
Love
has
tennis.
now been granted clearance to travel within the Rust Commons. Please wait while I activate the gate. I am the best. Yes,
Yeah, oh, you're the best.
Here it goes.
Right. Rust Commons West. Yet again, as we move forward into the game, these areas just seem to expand and get bigger, either bigger or denser. As in, there's more in those areas. And you just don't, unless you've put the time in, and we've put a fair bit of time into the game at this point. But unless you kind of are willing to put this investment into the game, it's easy to see why a lot of people didn't take to Borderlands and still don't get it. It's not until you get to this point you started to see how big the game was. You started to find how many different types of enemies there were, different types of gun and gear, and you ranked up your character, and the gunplay started getting more crazy. And the story started kind of coming to light. You know, a lot of people just weren't willing to make it this far. People were very used to, you know, a short level on Halo or like a multiplayer match, short level of Call of Duty, something like that. Whereas this open, I mean, free roaming map just makes that a lot more. There's a dev chest position near here. One second, I'm going to open this one. I feel like maybe there's something special about this chest actually, but I'm going to open this one, take this guy out. And then there's another chest I feel like it's just outside the map I'm going to go over. Okay, so we're getting a bit tougher now, but my points into the health back definitely helps me here, because even though he's going to be doing a ton to me, as long as I'm keeping my punches going, I'm going to be able to get a good amount of his health up before my ult runs out. It's going to be tight. If I can get him low enough, I might be able to clean him off. Get these crits, and we might get this. Enough crits, yes. I'm closer. I'm closer, my pretty. There we go. And there might even be a section where there's E-Tech guns available to us now, or Iridian Tech guns. I feel like maybe there's an area in this area where you can do that. An observatory or something. My memory is very all over the place, but I'm just sort of moving around and letting the the environment remind me about stuff. This doesn't look quite right. Maybe around here. No. There's an area like that. I'm sure if you run around the correct bit, you've got just enough time to get to a chest, maybe. I feel like maybe it doesn't really want me driving this way, but I mean, that worked. Can I get through this bit? Yeah, so now this is now below where I just was. Let's go back up and have another look. So it's these turrets here that will kill me. Rack off, mate. Busy. Doing stuff. Maybe around there. Is that the bit I just did? Well, maybe that is the same bit I just did, but it could be that I jump over the top of this. Doesn't feel quite right, but definitely feels like it's this area of the map. Let's get killed again real quick. Let's see what happens. I might have to have a think on that. Don't want to go around in circles endlessly. It's not very interesting to watch if we're not getting anywhere with it. So, take this little shortcut again. And yeah, I said about the E-Tech place. The E-Tech place, if I'm... that might be... I might be getting ahead of myself on that. That observatory place I'm thinking about might be when you're nearer to the Nowhere bounty board. Middle of Nowhere bounty board. Just going to take an awkward route under the bridge and back round over to Tannis and just see. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe this is the right type of geometry. But then now I've suddenly thought that there's a chest behind me on this side. Maybe I'm mixing up my places and my pickups. Is there a thing over here? I mean, in every game there should be something under a waterfall, so I'm very disappointed that I don't think there is here, but my brain's doing a lot of background stuff here and not stitching it together quite right, so I'm not going to waste any more time on that. We'll get up here and find Tannis, and then see what the next step is. Do you feel like there's something I should be thinking about over there? If I hadn't made that very abundantly clear. Oh, coming through. Here you walking pile of XP. Very cool area here as well. As we start to expand sort of the you know, the idea of there being vaults and somewhere that we're looking for that's this Iridian tech, this other alien civilization that's been forgotten and that all the corporations in the galaxy have pretty much gutted the planet for, but somehow didn't find what they were looking for. But here we are in a really significant archaeological site where Tannis has set up her equipment and been able to put things together a bit more. Okay, Crazy Earl, someone else we need to go and meet. Another important character. Voiced by Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford, no less. I remember often misjudging that jump back on the old console with console field of view. So then we need to go back over to the other side of, sort of near where we just came into this area to go and find Earl. Hello. Ooh, Thanatos. I think that this is a pretty decent one. Not that the other one wasn't, but this might do us some good work. Pink Mobile. My brain's really scratching around thinking about that chest that might be over there somewhere. Probably the entire wrong area of the map. A lot bigger and denser this area than anywhere we've been up till now. I was making the case for the size of it versus the Dull Headlands when we're out there, but I think this is probably, even if it's close in size, if it is comparative in terms of size, the Dull Headlands is effectively empty space, whereas there's a lot more nooks and crannies and geometry up and down and piles of scrap. You know, this definitely feels like a lot bigger place. That is sort of somewhat of an illusion. I feel like there's a chest on the bridge above me or something around here as well. Normally very good at remembering things like that, so I guess at some point your brain's got to fill up with enough gaming knowledge that some of it's got to leak out. An overshot. We won't get that. Woo! We got that! That's a bit of luck. I'll stand around and get shot and downed again. Is there a chest around here somewhere? Or is this... Maybe there's a quest for some stuff you pick up around here. It makes you clamber around a bit more. Felt like there was going to be something there.
Too many guns on me!
The rechambering action is a bit slower than I'm expecting. Putting my shots out a lot.
Kill him now!
Don't run away. Thank you very much. There ends up being a turret on the top of here. What is it I'm thinking about? Don't know. Let's go find Mr. Earl. And I think we'll probably do one mission for Earl, which I think might be that he's looking for Scrapper. So maybe we'd do that, and that might be this session. Either way, I think there's a mission or two he would want us to do in this little area of the junkyard, this little loop where he is. So I think that I'm happy to do that, but then when we're ready to head back, that's when we will put it on hold. I mean, ow, that's gotta hurt. Fire bullet, electric, and corrosive explosion. Right on your face. Who the adult now? That's right. That section gets a lot worse when you come here on your second playthrough, and they're basically all adults or badasses. Path cleared. That's my kind of path clearing.
What you want?
Right. Get off my lawn. So kill ruffians around here.
Is this thing turned on? Look it.
Right, okay, so not Scrappy yet.
You get rid of all them pests.
Let's take both of those. Let's get our next point in. Get a bit more health coming back. And we will do what we can with these two missions. Gonna just keep on the punches because it is powerful. When it works, it works. So I've got one mission's got to be taking me to the left and the other one to the right. High explosives and the get off my lawn. 25. I think I want to do that one first. Nope. Right, okay, they're both on the same side, so that's fine. The other one's just ticking boxes, and this is the real objective, so as long as I kill bandits on the way around, it should clean up both of these. Chesty chest. I'll take one of those, just one up. Excuse me, do you have directions to... No. I'm just going to assume you're bad. Now, I'm not sure if it's available at this point. But I think it's this section of the game where there's a little flying what? I guess it's a flying spider ant. Ah, we have got an E-Tech gun. This is going to be an Iridian tech gun, an alien gun. They are all very kind of gimmicky, but that is pretty lucky to have picked that up at this stage in the game. I'm not sure I would have come across one of these at this point before. But yeah, bit of an odd one to fire, but definitely does the work if you can get it to connect. But as I was saying, I think there's a flying spider ant bleeder or bleedy or something like that. Maybe in this section? Not entirely sure. Yeah, flying spider ant, completely unique to this area. I don't think they have a drop. I think it's just like a novelty enemy. That's really specific. Oh, so yeah, I think... So they're on a charge, these ones. So I think it just will always have ammo, as long as you've got... Give it some time to charge up. Must be chewing through our bandit numbers, okay, so that's not too bad. There's more skags back in this area. See if we can get a whole pack of these guys together and then punch them into mush. Ah, mushy mushy! Might have left that a little bit late. Nice interaction there. You could see that the skags did not care that I'm technically the enemy. I'm the player, and they are not. The different wildlife and enemy types in the game will just interact with each other, which has always been very cool. Once again, I think that was probably a first where I really started noticing that in a game. I don't think there was lots of games where I was kind of seeing that sort of thing prior to this. But yes, can be used to good effect, most notably when you're... oh, wait, did we do juggernauts in this game? No, I guess we don't have juggernauts in this game. So yeah, just the standard enemy types interacting. But very, very cool. Brings the world kind of more to life. I'm not gonna lie, that took me took a bit of focus for me to get that right. I was pretty lucky. Where are you guys? Oh, you're above me, aren't you? You're not quite there yet. Ha! What that guy's doing. Inside, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. Oh no, I'll keep that as it is. I was going to stick that SMG on, but I think I'm pretty happy with the spread at the moment. Got to keep looping around here. There's quite an elaborate labyrinthian sort of layout to this area of the map. I'm sort of spiraling round until we get to kind of the last section. Not sure whether I actually think the sucker punch was better, but I think the sucker punch is better for us because we are doing melee things as well, so... without brick styles. At some point we'll get into DLCs with this game and that, and I'll do a big old chunk of farming on Nox's armory at some point, probably, and we'll dig up a load of the legendaries, just have a load of them in our pockets at once and have a little look at them. So if I go off that way, that leads me back to where I started. It should be that I go to the left here, and then you keep following around to the left, and it's going to get me to the top middle area where I need to set dynamite. I haven't picked up if I killed enough bandits yet, but I feel like I pretty much must have done. Interesting. Be careful standing in places like this, looking around. It's very common just to get knocked off while I'm taking stuff in or looking for goodies. One of my favourite things in the world to do. Calm down, Brick, I can't see anything. The platform makes me feel like I'm going to jump over there for something, but I'm not. Not clear on what that would be. I can't see anything, so I'll leave that. Let's get the middle here.
You just walked into the wrong.
You woke up the wrong dog.
No getting away from us. Slow down. You got me pinned. I got what I've been saving for you.
Nope, I said switch twice. Dynamite! All around the cactus plant, the stalker chased the bandit. Stalker thought it was all in fun. Goes the bandit. Not sure if that was completely right, but you get the idea. There's a chest behind his. Oh, maybe it's just the internal one. Well, we didn't seem to come across bleeder. Maybe I've got my area wrong on that. I'm feeling very jumbled with my recollection of things at the moment. I'm starting to feel like a real old man. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, we'll head back out. No shortcut to be had there. Where are you, Scrapper? Just let you keep firing into the wall. You could do the practice. Still not hit me. Still not hit me. Still not hit me. Loser.
What you want?
Hey, Randy. Hair of the dog. Okay, so that's going off to a different location at Treacher's Landing. Hair of the dog. I mean, I guess... let's do that as well. So this is a real change of location again. We will go here and get this quest done. Show you somewhere else. There's a few things to look for around there, but yeah, my brain is not taking it. I think maybe that's the area where you can activate the Tannis Easter egg as well. Tannis riding on a fish, which is a funny thing that they put in the Borderlands games. And they seem to have continued to do that in Borderlands 2 and 3, but I'm definitely not going to remember the sequence for that off the top of my head right now. It's 24, so we did get some change in our weapons there. Let's keep cycling stuff just so we've got new toys to play with. So we've got to wait for my Raven. I can't lock my Thanatives. Oh, that's because I selected something. Let's put that SMG on, which is a red text SMG. Red text SMG. I did not have in mind that there was many greens with red text in this game. I've forgotten everything. Cool, okay, so that's a unique, so that should be pretty reasonable as well. Try that. Stick that on, a bit risky without the rocket launcher, but try that exploding sniper. Level 24 as well. And then we can clear out most of the rest of that. Keep the sniper. Yeah, goodbye. You gotta be brutal with this stuff, baby. You can't hold onto these guns. You won't have the pocket space. It'll end in tears. So I'll hold on to that. And then I've got my other there. I should probably just sell those other legendaries. There's no point in me holding on to the level 0 legendaries, I don't think. Don't need Morty's mod. I'm pretty happy with this shield so far, so I'm going to stick with it despite the stats looking like they should be worse. Right, off to Treacher's Landing. We get ourselves some bottles of pop. Not very far this one, so we'll stretch our legs.
Funny thing about selling. Everyone needs to buy, but no one wants to be sold. Not everyone has the knack for selling, you know. Take you, for instance. You always accept the price as is. You don't even try to negotiate. If you find that vault, you're going to need a partner who knows how to sell. A partner like me.
Don't be shy now, come on, catch a ride.
It's alright, Marcus. I consider you a mobile bank as long as you're useful to me. At the point that you become unuseful, there might be bank robbery. What do you think about that, old Marcos? Pick up some walking XP. Alright guys, that'll do. There you go. Run on that for me. The voice actor, which there's lots of very, very talented people that do the voices for these games. I'm pretty sure the Bruiser voice changes across to the one that does the voices for Marauders in Borderlands 2. So the ones like Badmore, that character class with like the big hood, quite a bulky character as well. But yeah, same voice actor for those, I think. Stuff in our pockets. And we just got to keep our eyes open for bottles of booze. 24 bottles of booze left to pick up. 24 bottles of booze. Shoot bandits down, pick them off the ground. 23 bottles of booze to pick up. Screws. So. I love the sound file they've got on the bottle pickup. Little popping off the bottle cap. Hello. That's one of those connections in geometry. I think I've pointed this out before, but it's to do with how the character models move in the environment, and changing frame rates and sort of the game running different than it was originally designed means you get some little technical issues like that, which is, it's a funny thing that you'd sort of imagine, like, you know, how can that be the way it is, but apparently it's a thing. Hey, big boy. Catch. Two psychos, one brick. What a horrible reference to it. Damn the culture. Standard gun melee is a bit of weird timing. Seems like it wanted to activate. 13 out of 24. Fish! Let's give this SMG a whirl. Interesting. Doing enough damage there to counter my health leeching. It's 25, so we can now put on our Raven. Let's switch that out. And that's really my get-up gun now. Raven works. Just apply this. So that's now maximum amount of health back we can get from our punching. A few more enemies over there. I don't think these are exact. I think these will just drop, you know, as many until I get them. I really kind of thought maybe the tennis thing was somewhere around here, maybe, or maybe on the far side around there. Could be totally wrong on that. I feel like I'm gonna go down this walkway for a different mission. There was one for a couple of bosses you need to take out, maybe. Not sure. Definitely have forgotten quite a lot about this game, it seems. But that's interesting. I do quite like not just knowing everything all the time, particularly in games that I like. To go back in and it's sort of, you know, be a bit of rediscovery is good fun. Sometimes it's worth leaving something you like for a while to go back to it and then be able to have that nostalgia and just the, you know, the memory coming back to you as you go and slightly kind of reliving that initial fun you would have had with the game. I'm going to go down the end here because I think there's a chest on top of a crate. I also feel like there's a couple of guys down here. Maybe they're a bit meatier that maybe are going to give me a good chunk of XP. Maybe that's what it was, just the explosions from the guys coming out of crates, and there's a chest on top of this pile of stuff. That's not good. There we go. Yes. Yes, I am looking to get shot. Okay, that's that. So we've got those. We will just finish a little bit of exploration around here before heading back, and we'll turn that back in with Crazy Ol. If I'd have picked up more missions, I definitely feel like there's other things I could have done in this area, but we won't worry about that. I'm just going to run around to the side there, and if I can find the area that makes me think that it's the Tannis area, then I might just try and just guess the barrels. Like, what are the chances of guessing the barrels? Can't be very high. So probably won't get the thing that it's meant to do, but you could easily do a YouTube search on that or whatever. I just put Borderlands 1 Tannis fish. I would probably add all the like Tannis stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of looking at Easter eggs and just fun stuff in the game at some point, so I will be posting about that. But if you're feeling impatient and want to know what on earth that crazy loser is talking about, I think that probably was more likely to be down the end nearer to the piers. Giant skulls, skeletons. I'm not sure. I don't think it's ever really been revealed to us, but oh, and there's one of the cast-offs from Captain Flint's kind of digger machine, a reused asset there. Digger machine, excavation machine. But yeah, these guys, these big skellies, definitely feel like they should have a boss that's a bit more connected to them. They do look skag-like. Almost if, you know, those things came about, they would be a pretty comparable monster. Perhaps even a VAULTZILLA. Right. Let's do a fast travel.
Sort of lied to you. That alien vault crap a map you looking for? Tom stole it. He stabbed me twice.
Crom was a character that I think used to work for one of the corporations that was on Pandora, and basically went rogue, but became obsessed with tracking down the vault key, and so he's obviously got a piece of that. Interestingly, Crom is listed on the credits for the Borderlands movie, so I'm not sure what the time frame is that they're doing, or whether it's just a memory scene or what, but someone is playing Crom in the movie, so...
What you want?
Right, okay. I am going to not accept that. Let me close it. Apparently I can't. Interesting. Right, well, we'll take that, the next piece, which will be our next session. We'll probably do a few other little bimbly bits. That being said, it is quite a chunky section going to Crom's Canyon, but we'll grab that, and that will be next time with Brick on Borderlands 1. But thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you had a bit of fun as we revisit the OG Borderlands game. Be carrying this on soon. Have also got playthroughs currently going on with Borderlands 1, 2, 3, Wonderlands, the Tales from Borderlands 1, and then doing some other videos I'm going to be bringing out, talking about guns, gear, talking about the movie, all sorts of other things. So if you do find any of this interesting, if you do like the Borderlands franchise and Wonderlands games, please do stick around. Please do support me in all the standard YouTube ways, and I'll catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Take it easy. Have a great day. Peace out.